Ever wonder why some individuals, despite their vast knowledge, fail to exhibit wisdom in their actions? It's a question that often sparks curiosity, doesn't it? You see, knowledge and wisdom, though intertwined, are distinct entities. Knowledge is the accumulation of facts and data, the information we gather from books, lectures, podcasts, and the like. It's the details about the world we live in, the people we interact with, and the topics we're passionate about. On the other hand, wisdom is the ability to discern and judge which aspects of that knowledge are true, right, lasting, and applicable to one's life. It's the keen ability to make sound decisions, to see beyond the surface, and to understand the profound implications of our actions. This brings us to a thought-provoking conundrum. If knowledge isn't equivalent to wisdom, and wisdom isn't simply the sum of what we know, where then does wisdom come from? Let's dive into a tale about a scholar and a fisherman to help illustrate this concept. Once upon a time, a well-read scholar found himself aboard a small boat, lost in the vast expanse of the sea. Despite his extensive knowledge about the sea's biology, its currents, and its tides, he found himself unable to navigate the storm that was brewing on the horizon. His books had taught him much, but they had not prepared him for the unpredictable fury of the sea. On the same boat, there was a humble fisherman. He had spent countless sunsets on the sea, listening to its whispers and understanding its moods. He didn't have the scholar's knowledge about the ocean's depths, its species, or its scientific complexities, yet he had something the scholar lacked. He had wisdom. While this scholar was lost in his thoughts, trying to recall the chapters from his books, the fisherman was listening. He was listening to the sea. He heard its rage in the howling wind, felt its restlessness in the choppy waves, and saw its warning in the darkening skies. He did not try to fight the sea with knowledge. Instead, he respected its power and understood its language. With a calmness born from years of experience, the fisherman took control of the helm. He navigated the boat, not by the stars or compass, but by the sea's rhythm, its pulse. His wisdom, gained from years of attentive listening and learning from the sea, guided them safely through the storm. The scholar, awed and humbled, realized then that his knowledge, as vast as it was, fell short when faced with the real world's unpredictability. It was the fisherman's wisdom, his understanding born from experience and attentive listening, that saved them. The fisherman's wisdom, gained from listening to the sea, saved them when the scholar's knowledge fell short. Wisdom, it seems, comes from listening. So, what have we learned from our tale of the scholar and the fisherman? We've journeyed through the conundrum of knowledge and wisdom, diving deep into the tale of the scholar and the fisherman. This story has painted a vivid picture of the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge, as exemplified by the scholar, is a collection of facts, information, and skills acquired through experience or education. It's the accumulation of data that one has learned about or discovered. But wisdom is a whole different ballgame. Wisdom isn't about knowing a lot of things. It's about understanding. It's about listening. The fisherman might not have had the scholar's extensive education, but he had wisdom. He understood the rhythm of the sea, the behavior of the fish, the changing of the seasons. His wisdom came not from books, but from attentive listening and learning from experiences. This tale teaches us that wisdom is not the result of endless talking or learning alone. It comes from a place of quiet, a place of listening, a place of understanding. You see, while knowledge talks, wisdom listens. It listens to the world, to others, to experiences, and most importantly, to oneself. It's easy to mistake knowledge for wisdom. After all, they both stem from learning. But while knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, wisdom is understanding not to put it in a fruit salad. It's the application of knowledge in a meaningful way. As we journey through life, let's strive not just for knowledge, but for wisdom. Let's listen more, talk less. Let's seek to understand, not just to know. Let's learn from our experiences and apply that knowledge in a meaningful way. Remember, knowledge may give you power, but wisdom comes when you listen, learn, and apply that knowledge in a meaningful way. Listen attentively, and wisdom will follow.